All right, thanks, Dan. While last night's victory in the Supreme Court race by Janet Protasiewicz gives the court now a 4-3 liberal majority, the question of impeachment has already popped up. And that's because a narrow win in the 8th District special election in the Senate gives Republicans a supermajority in that body. Now, the candidate who won, Dan Knodl, has previously mentioned wanting to impeach certain Milwaukee judges, including Janet Protasiewicz. Now, that means if the GOP-controlled assembly were to impeach a state official by a simple majority vote, the Senate would have enough votes to convict and remove that person from office. Right now, however, that's not something the Senate Majority Leader says they're even considering.
To impeach someone, they would need to do something very serious. So no, we are not looking to start the impeachment process as a regular occurring event in Wisconsin.
Now, the supermajority also does mean the Senate can override a veto by Governor Tony Evers. The Assembly remains 2 seats shy of a supermajority. And we spoke with political analyst Tim Dale about the significance of the abortion issue in this state's Supreme Court race. And he says it goes back to the U.S. Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade last summer that put this discussion into motion. And it's a discussion we could see all over again 2 years from now, because that's the next scheduled Wisconsin Supreme Court election.
I think this is one of the things that watching Supreme Court races, it's important to know is that just like any other elected body, these things can change. And because the people who sit on the Wisconsin Supreme Court are elected in terms of office, we would expect to see this, particularly when the court has such a narrow majority. This election boosted by 1 seat, the more liberal justices on the court. There's no reason to believe that the same kinds of controversies wouldn't come up the next time we have a Supreme Court election.
Now, unofficially, La Crosse County saw 52% turnout for this election. Tim Dale says we haven't ever seen that sort of number in a spring election during a non-presidential, non-midterm year.